Hello, my name is Josue Flores, and for this presentation, along with myself, also Matthew Cross, Nicholas Rucker, Zachary Roberts, and Mohammed Atwan, will be speaking of our topic and other information for Project 5, and our topic will be of TechTown's marketing. Now, to give an outline of what to expect in this presentation, I will be introducing the project, and there will be three main points in our discussion. Our first point is of the background information, problem, and potential solution, spoken by Matthew Krause. Our second point is reaching out to current clients and expanding visibility by Nicholas Rucker. And our third point is of team communication, team accountability, and our schedule of our project, talked by Mohammed Atwan. And finally, as a conclusion, Zachary Roberts will sum up all the points that we have discussed of in this presentation. Now, I will go ahead and hand it off to Matthew Krause to talk about background information, problem, and potential solution for our project.
So I'll be talking about the background information, problem, and the potential solution that we came up with. So right now, the idea of this project is to help small startups, along with people who are in need of jobs during this global pandemic, obtain a good income through TechTown. So TechTown offers incubation programs for startups. So what is a business incubator? It's basically a program sponsored by private companies, municipal entities, and public institutions with a goal to help create and grow small businesses and startups within the community. When TechTown was originally founded, they were funded by Wayne State, Henry Ford, along with General Motors, in order to help get them off the ground, right? When TechTown was created, they wanted to just work with tech companies at the beginning, but they branched off to work with all sorts of startups. This definitely helps everyone around the community with, starting up a business or finding good potential income, right? They also offer job hunting opportunities through a job portal on their website. So this is for some of their startups and a lot of other small businesses that they've done some research on and listed, different jobs on there. So the main problem and how to accomplish a solution and what we came up with for the solution, right? The main problem to attack right now is the unemployment rate in the United States. During the pandemic right now, the unemployment rate is higher than it's ever been. It's even higher than the Great Depression. So to make this goal more obtainable and the solution more obtainable, we're focusing on the Metro Detroit area. So how can this be done? An increase in marketing and advertising to bring awareness to TechTown should definitely be done, right? This could be, just blasting ads or blasting different posts on social media. Another thing that could be done is more involvement within Wayne State and other local universities and colleges. That way they could start the incubation process from the kids when they're younger and grow and help them bring their ideas to light, right? Another thing that could be improved upon is the job portal. Right now it's kind of very bare, and that's understandable with everything going on. But, I think if someone dedicated some more research to this while the economy is getting back on track, that there'll be a lot more job opportunities, and the webpage will be able to look a little bit better, because right now I think it's kind of dry and I don't know, it's not very helpful. So I think if this is improved upon, we could find a better income for people around the Detroit area. So it's currently been done through this global pandemic and this time from March till now. So we reached out to TechTown's marketing team through email. And it was found that there has been a lot of work done for startups that they currently are incubating, and they haven't really reached out to anyone new. That's understandable, but as the economy starts to get back on track, more awareness to bring other potential clientele in must be done, right? Also within July, they're coming out with a detailed report on everything they have been doing for other startups. So more information will be brought to the public then, kind of being able to say, what they've done for all these startups.
Thanks, Matt. My name is Nicholas Rucker, and I am looking to help TechTown connect with their existing clients and also expand their visibility. There's three main ways we're looking to do that. Number one is through Survey Blasts. Now, what Survey Blasts are a very simple way of using the resources that you already have, i.e., emails or phone numbers, to reach out to people who may be in need of something just to kind of get a gauge for what people are looking for. The survey blast that they could do is just like an email list just to, assess the current needs of everybody because this time is completely unprecedented. We've never seen anything like this. So these needs are also going to be brand new, something that nobody could have ever really predicted. They could also do some text message blasts, just asking what difficulties, just like specific difficulties that people are looking for, that Tactile may be able to facilitate and make it a little bit easier for companies to make their transition back into the world and back into serving people in whatever manner that may be. Connection services, i.e., like a Rolodex, possibly where you enter your information and in return you get everyone else's information, and companies can start to reach out and you can hold some virtual networking events so companies can collaborate and so their small businesses can start to grow using the resources of TechTown. And lastly, social media engagement. In this time, we found the great importance of not only the internet, but specifically social media. There's a lot of movements happening via social media. There's a lot of connection that's happening via social media. And advertising with social media is one of the strongest things that you can do in this moment in history. If they, throw out ways that they can facilitate, some clean, safe places that, are cleaned out between each meeting and they have some very, what they're doing is they're working to facilitate a clean environment for the new normal. We could use the hashtag Detroit Hustles Back to promote the ways that businesses, not just businesses associated with TechTown, but businesses in general, are adjusting to what is now the new normal. And what that does for TechTown is that puts them on the radar of people who may have never even been looking at them because they're promoting businesses that are not connected with them in any way, just saying, hey, this group over here, they're doing that, and this group over here is doing that. And that starts to draw those people's attention into who are these people who are mentioning us and why are they promoting us and what are they looking for? And if there's nothing that they're looking to get in return, only positive usually comes out of that. They could also do some weekly YouTube uploads, just highlighting, some businesses that they've worked with, either in the past or currently, and just, say, here's what we did for them. Here's what they're doing to do their part in their comeback. Here's what, you could do, and just kind of give a little bit of a nod to what they could be offering, and also do more to say here's where we stand as far as our worth to the communities in Detroit and the small businesses in Metro Detroit that we're looking to help rise, help re-rise. So Muhammad is going to take it away. Go ahead, Muhammad, take it away.
Hello, this is Mohammed Atwan, and I'll be discussing our team's communication plan, our team's accountability, and the schedule for our project. So, communication is the most integral part of any team's success, and choosing the right software to help us accomplish our goals is important. We decided to use Microsoft Teams to be our main platform of communication for us to be able to plan and assign roles and responsibilities to each member accordingly. So Microsoft Teams works so well for us since each of us has their own schedule, and we could just drop a message for someone and they could read it and respond whenever they could, while keeping the whole team in the loop and posted on what our progress looks like so far. We also use it to schedule our Zoom meetings for the whole team to attend at least once a week and try to figure out what we need to do in order to meet our goals and try to have a productive discussion on what we need to do and answer each other's questions if we have any. Since our work for this project is collaborative. We've decided to use Google Documents to complete our work and presentations since everyone's able to view the rest of the team's progress and build on each other's work whenever necessary. It also helps us understand how far along in the project we are and what still needs to be done to get our work completed on time. Which brings us to team accountability and using these methods of communication and establishing deadlines for work to be completed well before a submission date. We're able to ensure everyone's doing their part and completing what needs to be done on time. Um, we have our Microsoft Teams group that allows us to follow up with one another on how far along someone is when they expect to be done with their part, so we could review each other's work and be sure that we have what we need. As for the schedule of the project, since all our submissions and due dates are clearly laid out, we are trying to make sure that all the necessary work we have to do is completed before then. So we're able to plan ahead of time and make sure that we have a plan that allows enough time to gather all the information that we need and share it with one another and then work off of it effectively. We also give ourselves enough time that if something doesn't go as planned, then we have enough time to think of a workaround and pivot accordingly to still meet our goals.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for staying for the conclusion. And thank you for Mohammed for finishing that and bringing me in. My name is Zachary Roberts. I will be doing the conclusion for our project 2 today on TechTown. I just wanted to go through a little bit of extra information, just kind of summarize and go over some points, some key points that we wanted you guys to know. I'm going to start with some background information that was brought to us by Matthew Krause, one of our team members. The main issue is obviously right now during this pandemic, the unemployment rate has skyrocketed. So TechTown has not been able to get these people to get their startups running, or if they just had their startups running, they're losing all this money because everybody's unemployed and they can't really buy anything right now at this time. Next little thing was brought to us by Nicholas Rucker, reaching out to past and current clients. The best way for TechTown to keep going during this pandemic, send out email blasts to old clients, new clients, anybody. Just reach out with surveys for feedback. Feedback is the best way to see what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. Connection services, get with old clients, get with new clients, get with clients you've had for just a little bit, and add them to a Rolodex type network so that if anybody has any questions or concerns, they can, if they don't want to talk directly to TechTown, maybe if they're a newer group, they can talk to a startup that has done really good. And I feel the Rolodex type network really brings a lot of trust in between the client and TechTown. Just because newer clients can see that older clients have really gotten a lot of help from TechTown, and it'll show that the new clients can get where they want to be with the help. Expanding visibility, that's by Nicholas Rucker. Social media is a great way to expand your visibility. There's a lot of companies out there that use social media as a platform to advertise and just get to the eyes of the consumers. Social media is great. You can reach new clients, old clients. Social media always also helps with the Rolodex type network because new clients can see your old clients, and especially with TechTown being in Detroit, they use the hashtag Detroit Hustles Back, and that's a great way to find new clients.
team communication, which was by Muhammad Atwan. Team communication is obviously so important. It doesn't matter what company you're in or what class you're in. If you're in a group or a team, you need to communicate. And Microsoft Teams is a great way to communicate with your teams. A Google Drive, if you can use a Google Drive, is great for just for TechTown if they want to, they have to send some papers over to a new client and they have to do some stuff, sign it and send it back, and then TechTown can go right in and look at it, download it, no problem. They can get it really quick. And Zoom is also a great way to communicate with your team, especially, I mean, Microsoft Teams does do the same thing, but Zoom, you can have as many people as you want. You can see their faces. You can make sure Zoom is more personal. You can really um, sit down with the client and see what they're about. And that'd be a great thing for TechTown to have. And that's pretty much it from here. Thank you for listening to our project, and hope to hear from you if you guys have any feedback on anything. Thank you.